Hey guys, Irish here, bringing you some info on the new maps that PlayerUnknown is working on in the coming updates. I'm not sure when it'll be out, but one of the editors at Game Informer uploaded a tweet with a picture with a little concept art of the next map, so I'm going to show you guys that. So here we have Daniel Tech, a PC editor at Game Informer. His tweet says that this is the concept art for one of the new two maps the PlayerUnknown's making, and that there will be more information on it in the coming issue of Game Informer, so June. So here's a better look at the picture that he uploaded. There's lots going on here. It looks like it's going to be completely different from kind of the map that we already have, which is good. A lot of games like this one, similar to this one, don't come out with new maps regularly. I mean, this one might not be regular, but at least they're already working on another one, which is already looking better than most of the other games, I guess. So if you look to the south and east of the map, there's two destroyed bridges, and on the south there's also two smaller towns, oasis towns, and a little bit more to the west there's a ridge town, so I assume that's going to be your smaller PvP, you know, a couple buildings, kind of maybe a Rozhawk or a little bit smaller sort of villages or towns. And then there's also to the southeast a ancient Pueblo village, which is kind of cool, so there might be like some ancient ruins and stuff, so that'll be interesting. So now if you divert your attention towards the center of the map, we can see a primary downtown and a secondary downtown area with a main square in the primary downtown area. So this is going to be, you know, bigger, like maybe bigger buildings, maybe like skyscrapers or, you know, 3-4 story buildings, and that'll be a lot more close combat. It'll be similar to what I guess what H1Z1's larger cities would be, I would hope. But you can also see two highways going through it that you might be able to get on top of, which would be interesting to have that advantage. Then if you look to the west of the downtown areas, you can see a stadium, which will probably be a pretty, I think, common spawn for people. Just a big landmark, everyone wants to go to those. But it might be some interesting combat, you know, like running inside maybe into the middle of the field, some long range, you know, hiding inside of the locker rooms or something like that. And then to the north, there's hillside slums and a leftover village and an old comms tower. So that's also going to be, you know, smaller buildings, but really close quarters combat and maybe like lots of places for good loot and stuff like that. And then lastly, if you look to the northeast area, we can see a desert town 1 and 2 with lots of sand dunes. I would assume that is the much more open, sniper-intensive battle areas with not a lot of cover, but you got to make the good shots to be able to get stuff. And then a little more to the west of that, there's a makeshift farm and fields and another town, along with some buried buildings. So that'll be a lot of different terrain. It'll be really nice to get a change. And then to the west of that, there's also the edge of a canyon that drops back down below the destroyed bridge and such. So overall, it's all looking pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously like a drastic difference compared to what we had in the last map, like lots of woods and stuff. This one's more, you know, deserts and ancient ruins and stuff like that, and it'll be cool to have like a really nice change of pace, so you're not always playing the same map, so it doesn't feel like the same game. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a like, a subscribe, comments, any feedback's really appreciated. Since I'm starting, you know, new videos, it's nice to know what people like and dislike. So thank you, and see you in the next video.